So I thought I'd give an updated garden haul because it's Mother's Day and I can do whatever the hell I want. So I took the things off. I don't know. I saw varying opinions on whether you should keep the mesh bags on because of the cicadas. And honestly, I'm not worried. The chickens are going to slay whatever's there. I'll come out and be very attentive to the plants. But for pollination issues, to me, logically, it just makes more sense to take them off. So I took them off. Hopefully that was the right choice. I thought that they would maybe want to breathe and, I don't know. I think more of like, well, am I even going to get any fruit if they can't get pollinated? Well, then what the fuck's the point? So I took them off. So all three are off. Hopefully I'll get my tomatoes over the next few days. Potatoes are doing awesome. This is the most I've ever had morning glories germinate. So I don't know. It says that they don't transplant well. So I think I'm just going to leave them in here and see what happens. Blueberries are doing great. Strawberries are covered in blooms. I struggle with this because it's opening and closing and they're kind of getting squished. So during the day I open it and then close it so that the bunnies don't eat it at night. I've got some parsley from my aunt that I don't know if I should cut this off because it's about to go to flower. I want it to send energy to this plant to stay. So we'll see. I've got some beets going, lemon balm, which, oh my gosh, it smells so amazing. These are, what's it called? Snapdragons. A ton of onions. I've got gladiolas coming back there. The raspberries are covered in blooms and the garlic's getting very tall. Not ready to harvest. The rhubarb's about done. I'm going to finish picking the rest of it this week and freeze for later. Snap peas are getting tall. No flowers or anything yet, but that's okay. All of the potatoes have really gotten big. And if you're a potato person, please send me your tips. Am I supposed to add now more soil to these? I've never grown potatoes. I love the green, so that's a win. And then all of my corn germinated. I haven't had much luck with corn. I'm going to be completely honest, but I will use it for fall decor if it doesn't come to anything. And the chickens will eat like the cobs if they don't come to anything. I put some cabbage in here, but they're honestly just getting shaded out by the raspberry, which is completely fine. Herbs have come and germinated. I've got some basil, cilantro. Ooh. I'll just come out here and eat. Oh no, that was parsley. That was parsley. Cilantro's over here. And I think some of the sage. That looks to be sage. So my goal was perennial garden. And for those of you asking, these are old screens. This is not a bed that I purchased. They just happen to fit perfectly on. So I just keep them covered because of people such as them. Or animals such as them. Huh. Anyways, so I've got the chives. I'm going to harvest those and freeze all my lettuce. I'm trying to let it go to head, but I'm so impatient that I just want to pull it all off and just eat it because it's so delicious. Spinach. I've harvested a lot of this. Oh, you know what? That's almost going bitter. I need to cut that. And it's coming back. So the spinach is the gift that keeps on giving. Lettuce, we've done salads, and you can see where I cut here, and it's coming back. So it's a cut and come again. Here, I have cabbages that, I'm going to be honest, haven't done anything. They're just kind of chilling. And then some carrots germinated, and then I planted corn because the carrots didn't really do much. So I just thought it'd be visually pretty. I go back and forth between aesthetics and like what makes sense. So you can see here too, I planted a bunch of corn. Not corn, carrots. So a ton of carrots. And I'm not one of those like thin it out people. Like that just gives me anxiety. So I just let it go. If some of the carrots are small and some of them are big, I don't care. We're just like, it ain't perfect around here. We just do what we can. So This is the full update. I planted some flowers along here just because I thought looking down, seeing a row of flowers would be just gorgeous. I have random sunflowers growing everywhere. This is actually very special to me. This clematis I did not think was going to come. I stalked it like crazy. In fact, I planted a new one to trellis this ladder because I thought this is Mike's grandma's. We transplanted it from our last house, which was her house. And then I brought this cool old chair here, and lo and behold, here it came. So I'm so happy I didn't give up on it, and I'm gonna let it climb the fence. So it's just special because this is his grandma. So I wanted it to live so bad, but if it didn't make the transplant, obviously I understood. These are cannas from my neighbor, and they'll get as tall as this fence and then push really gorgeous red blooms. And I think that's all I have to show you. This is just a really pretty salvia type thing, which I think will get huge. I transplanted, it was way up there and it just wasn't doing well. The blackberry that I transplanted from my friend's yard isn't doing anything, but I think I just put it into shock. I have it tied up, so I'm gonna let it just kind of be a dead stick for now, and then next year will be the real indicator. And then this is my flower patch, and I have flowers coming everywhere. Cosmos have all germinated, zinnias, and then you people may know better than me. I planted these grapes, and is that a grape like germinating, or is that mold? I honestly don't know. These are sticks from my dad, or trimmings, so I really want them to come. They're from my childhood vines, but I know that, you know, I could get more, but I don't know. That kind of looks like a flower. I like stalk it, you know. But thanks for coming to my garden tour.